I spent 1 year as an exchange student in Nebraska back in late 80s, and at that time I was studying economics. And through the year, I just realized, economics was not my thing, and I changed my mind, influenced by American students' behavior to choose whatever they want to learn. That was my very first time to look back my life, and I started thinking what I used to love, and I always liked films and acting in front of people, singing sometimes. But if I would keep doing something I don't like, I'm going to ruin myself. So that was a great transition of my life. Right after that, I decided to go diving into my acting career. First, I kept it secret. My dream to become an actor. I wasn't able to tell my parents right after I graduated, so I kept that in my mind, and I started working for model agency as not as a model. I don't have enough height, but interpreter and as a manager also, and I just helped out foreign actors in Tokyo. Then finally started learning acting in Tokyo. But my teacher originally learned acting in New York. Yeah, she learned under Sanford Meisner at the neighborhood playhouse in New York. Actually, first American film was The Last Samurai. But a long time before that, I had a theatrical play experience, which was Japanese production, but brought to off of Broadway and off Broadway. That was my first exposure to American audience members and severe New York critics.
And they are severe.
Yes. But luckily, they were so severe, but luckily we got some good reviews, and that gave me a huge impact and hint to start out. And that was the time. That was the first trigger for me to be determined to come over to the US. Both of those films, The Last Samurai and Letters from Iwo Jima, in different ways, they were so important. They were the keys to open the door to the industry here, because I was, as I described, I was still in Japan, living there. I didn't have a visa to work abroad. For The Last Samurai, I was only a bit part. I was selected as a bunch of actors hired for accurate sword play, sword combat. So I didn't really say a word in the film, in the complete film. I got stabbed and killed in the climax battle. For Letters from Iwo Jima, there's another long story. I was in Japan. If I couldn't try for the audition for Letters from Iwo Jima in Tokyo, I thought I was gonna fly over to Los Angeles and take the audition directly. And I talked to the casting associate, and the casting associate talked to the chief casting director, and they talked to the local production in Tokyo, and finally they let me go in to the audition and tried for a couple main roles characters, and I became one of the candidates for those characters, and waited for 1 month. And first I didn't get the part, but I didn't give up. It's a war story. I was pretty sure they needed a bunch of
Japanese actors,
male actors.
Yeah.
So I waited for second chance, communicating with the casting team, and finally I got this additional audition, and then I encountered my role called Lieutenant Okubo, and Clint Eastwood liked the tape that I shot in Tokyo and sent to Los Angeles. Okubo was the largest
Yeah.
role in those four additional roles, and it had a lot of emotionally challenging scenes.
Did you pee your pants after you got the role?
Almost, almost.